Yeah, everybody, go buy my book, Book of Kings. If you don't buy my book, you don't love me. But if you do buy my book, Jesus will love you. My message. Um, to use your mind. You know, your mind is your most valuable possession. Everyone stresses on what they have or what they don't have, but as long as you have a fully functional mind, you have everything you need to get what you want. You have everything to get what you need. You know what I'm saying? And you ask me what is my message. I want to be the personification of that reality. I want to be the example to this truth. That mind is all you need. Just by succeeding right now at this point in my life, just by me being in prison and succeeding makes me the personification of that message. Because right now, all I am is just a mind, emitting energy to the world, communicating and making things happen just through communication, energy. You know, so right now my looks mean nothing, my scent, my voice, my communication, none of that means nothing. It is my mind that means everything because my physical presence is not there. So if I can succeed, I can show you by example what a powerful mind is capable of doing. So right now, it is my mind that is determining my successes and failures. It is my mind that people are currently interested in. It is my mind is the reason that Book of Kings exists. My mind is the reason that you are interviewing me right now. You know, my mind is the reason that I have people willing to trust me and to do the things that I need done because I couldn't make none of this stuff happen on my own. It was my mom. She had to believe in me in order to push this book. Dion Rambo. It was him that had to believe in me in order to market my book. And it was a lot of other people that have a hand in this, but it was my mind that had to affect them in some form or fashion because I couldn't look into their eyes. I couldn't talk to them with a certain tone of voice. I couldn't give them money. I could do nothing but use my mind to figure out a way to get people motivated enough to execute the things I needed them to execute in order to get to this point right now. Um, I got the I got the book to print. It's crazy because I didn't expect this book to be like a book to really do much. Me initially writing it, I wanted to write something for the parole board that can express a self education because I don't really have the credentials, the educational credentials to prove my intellectual involvement in prison. You know, and that's when you go to the parole board, that's what they want to see. They want to see how you grew intellectually. And they don't really necessarily care if you sincerely grew or not. They need the proof. They need some physical proof, whether it's a certificate or whatever the case may be. So, and I had none of that. I've been in prison 21 years. I never got a GED. I never got a college diploma, none of that, because I never felt that I needed it. At one point, when I went to my first parole board hearing, they told me it didn't matter if I got a degree or GED or none of that because the parole board would never consider me for parole, ever. You know what I'm saying? And when she was like, by the time they even do consider you for parole, she would be dead by then. So it was very discouraging. So, and I honestly felt like the knowledge was more valuable than the certificate at the time. So, fast forward 20 years later, now I need those credentials to prove something to the parole board, and I don't have it. So I was like, well, maybe if I write something it'll kind of prove what I've evolved into as a person, because my record does not reflect that. There's nothing in the prison system that reflects my growth. So I wrote the book. And it took about 4 months altogether for me to write the book, rewrite it, text it, and get it to the printers and get it into people's hands. Yeah, it went pretty fast because I already had a strategy that I was gonna attempt to execute with it. And at the time, I didn't have a cell phone or anything like that, so I had to rent the cell phone from somebody and text it up. I had to text up the entire book. Yeah, but I was so hungry, I just did it, like, because nobody else was gonna do it for me, so I had to do it myself. I texted up and reread it, and yeah, and I said I made the pictures, I did all the artwork, the cover, everything, and I sent it to the printer, sent it to the press, and what happened was I got like 25 books, and I got it to the house, and everybody was like, "Damn, dude, you wrote a book for real?" Like, now they actually had physical evidence that I was trying to do something, and it kind of motivated people. I started seeing the effects and the shine in people's eyes when they looked at me, when they talked to me. And then what happened was my mom brought my book to my auntie's birthday. That's where Dion Rambo was, and he's seen it. He's like, "Oh, I've been looking for a book like this that would tell me how to be a king." He was like, "There was no books out there." He was like, "And you actually got a manual for it." So, and this is a successful brother already. He's just trying to take it to the next level, and he felt my book would help him. And he's actually, and it's crazy because I see him utilizing the principles in the book, and it has taken his game to the next level. So basically, he's like, "Man, I'm buying all of them." And he bought all of them. So with that money, I read got more, sold out again. It was like it just been selling out, and then now that and Dion Rambo himself has put the book in the appropriate people's hands. Like they had an entrepreneur convention in LA where they were discussing my book, and that drew more attention from the right people with the right minds, and that had ended up actually becoming my strategy. My strategy was to get the book, which is basically a piece of my mind on paper, to get my mind in the right circles. Because like I said, at first it was just gonna be something for the parole board. But when my mom and my family opened up that box and I seen the effect that the book had on everybody, another strategy developed in my head. I was like, well, maybe this won't just be for the parole board to affect the parole board, but I wanted to affect a certain circle that could be useful to me, as far as getting me out of prison, and as far as helping me obtain my true goal. My true goal is building my nonprofit, which is a business and economics school that really has a true objective of building an urban economy, a self-sufficient urban economy, so we can support our people. But that's my true goal. So all the money I'm making is to build. Like, so far, I've already accumulated or acquired the land to make these things happen. Now I just need to build it from there. So that's my goal, is to get my mind into these right circles. And if they see the type of mind that I have, they might see that I'm capable of accomplishing the goals for my nonprofit and other little ventures that I have. And because if you ever plan to succeed in life, you have to have a network. You have to have a circle that will contribute to your success. You know what I'm saying? But before you are even allowed to build a network or a circle like that, you have to give something first. You have to present something first. You have to have something to present. You have to have something to provide. And that book showed them that I had something to provide. You know what I'm saying? Even intelligence, because some people really look at me as like they ask me for consultation advice on certain things, and I really talk to these people and give them consultation in their lives, and some of them I actually see utilizing it. They're really utilizing it, and it's helping. So that within itself does something for my heart and my mind, and it just shows me that everything I went to acquire the knowledge that I've acquired to get to this point was worth it, because I had to sacrifice meals just to get the money that I needed in order to put this book together. I had to eat nothing but beans and rice for 6 months because I needed to save my money. I needed to stack my money to get that land that I got so that I can put together this nonprofit. I did the same thing, beans and rice for months. That was actually a wow, because everybody that was sending me money, I was just stacking it up so that I could get that land, because I honestly feel that nobody's going to do this for me. I have to do it myself. And if there is somebody that's going to do it for me or help me do it, they're only going to do it because they see me doing it myself. Nobody wants to help somebody that's not helping themselves. But the moment they see you doing something, they're like, okay, this brother's really trying to do it. Let me look out, you know? And so basically the book has got the ball rolling in the right direction for me, and it has gotten people to take me seriously, other than just some dude with wild these wild schemes or these big dreams, because everybody thinks that I dream too big. But the bottom line is, if you dream on the level of everybody else, you're gonna be everybody else. And I can't settle for that. I can't, even in prison, I can't settle to just be a prisoner. I want to be, even from in prison, I don't want to wait to get out of prison to succeed. I don't want to wait to get out of prison to make a change, or I don't want to wait to get out of prison to be effective in some form or fashion, because then I'm just like everybody else. I'm just another dude walking in this line of conformity, and that has never been me in anything that I've ever done. That's never been me, and it's not going to be me now. So, and like I said, I want to be the walking personification of mind is power, mind and principles, mind and principles. With mind and principles, you can accomplish anything, or the right mind and the right principles, you can accomplish anything in life.